Yo, 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 welcome to Final Loss versus First Time Watching. Thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out the show. Another requested reaction, man. When I did the other Logic song, you said you gotta do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So I'm here for it. Let's get it. I'm gonna shut up and hit play.
You always green. You always green. You always green. You always green.
Logic's favorite Quentin Tarantino movie is
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Hey yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, Kill Bill, Jackie Brown, Pulp Fiction, and Reservoir, Pete the Lord, cinematic metaphor. 9 years since I did the incredible true story. Now let me break down my career through the films in this category. In the back lot, surrounded by guns, killers, and crack rock. Wish God could have re-edited that shot. I guess not. The LOGIC, open your mind like Oren Ishii. At 14.
Ona Rishi, Lucy Liu, Kill Bill. The scene when he they scalp got open, cut open. That's what he talking about? Again, man, I like Quentin Tarantino too. I watch a lot of his movies. So we're going to be going down the Quentin Tarantino road. I may talk about some of it, but then it's probably going to get monotonous, right? But if this whole song is about Quentin Tarantino, I don't know. It looks like it may be. I haven't heard it, but it seems like with the title of the song and already dropping some of these bars and how it affected his career. He said that through these films, so I'm assuming that's what he's doing. So I'll talk about some of them, but not all of them. Let's go.
Number was my morphine, surrounded by morphines. I can describe the sight in 4 scenes. Crazy 88 versus the bride. My house was fortified. Single mothers mortified as their children died. While the killers out on bail and then show up to court and lied. See, I discovered hip hop through volume 1.
Real quick, I love the credit how he said the bar before that, surrounded by morphines. I could describe more insight inside the sight enforcing. So Crazy 88 versus the bride, of course. In the film, Uma Thurman, you know, she was supposedly killed or put out to die by the Crazy 88s. The bride, she was getting married when they came into the church. Remember that scene in the film? Anyway, Kill Bill. Surrounded by morphines. Also, he talked about morphine. Cinnamon was his morphine. Then he brought it back saying surrounded by morphines. That's clever logic. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
The killers out on bail and then show up to court and lied. See, I discovered hip-hop through volume 1. Tarantino hit the RZA, left the whole world stunned. Now I heard of Wu-Tang, but never truly knew the gang. First scene in the movie, Nancy Sinatra, bang bang. Sample that shit through the MPC and apply the swing. I'm down a rabbit hole. 36 Chambers released the catapult. Next thing I know, I'm bumping only built for Cuban links. Build on my armor like a Brinks. Supreme clientele got me out here wanna be rocking minks. Nas is up next. Queensbridge, where them gangsters pump text. Most Def was rocking with the Roots. Then I discovered Brad Pack, sipping scotch at the Santa, rocking suits. Blended all together, what you get, that's young Sinatra. Prepare for departure, partner. Just me in my room, steady vision like a dolly zoom. Hoping I'll make it out probably soon. Smoke.
Real quick, I gotta hit a couple of bars. It's a longer song. It's a 5-minute song, but real quick, I love it because, you know, RZA did the music for Kill Bill, which is definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. But also, if you notice the influence of RZA has on a lot of the movies, of course, a lot of his, it was kind of cool to reach out to Wu-Tang because of the martial arts themes in the Kill Bill, right? Going down the rabbit hole, 36 Chambers, of course, the Wu-Tang Clan, only built by Cuban links is right. Raekwon, that was his album, but also going back to the wearing the minks, right? Minks goes to the next one, Supreme Clientele, which is Ghostface. Clever so far. I love the talking about Nas and Queensbridge and Mos Def rocking with the Roots. Collab, discovered the Rat Pack. There's so much that he pulled from this hip hop history and the Quentin Tarantino movies. That's definitely a good influence on a kid. Not maybe seeing the Pulp Fiction movie. Or even watching Kill Bill. I mean, the violence in it. But anyway, he was living among violence, right? It's just so ironic. I want to hit play shit up.
In my lungs like Mr. White, I'm far from Mr. Right. My childhood home, really, honestly, I don't miss the sight. Nothing but fight or flight, we never freeze. Increase the light about degrees and ending like the trees. With ease, rap pack, what they call us a boss like Marcellus Wallace. Dropping jewels like bad motherfucker is on my wallet.
I just talked about Pulp Fiction and there it is. That's crazy.
Discovered the Delphonics from the Sonics of the third film, cooking without a kiln. But yeah, we still pushing, afraid of flying, full of fear at the airport like Pam Grier. From Metropolis to upgrade, we finally made it here. Flip the track like Stuntman Mike, I'm feeling death-proof. Moment I left the booth, now check the proof. I dropped Bobby Tarantino in the Valley and Encino. I can finally feel the heat like De Niro and Al Pacino. Every track that I record feel like another Nazi scout. I'm Django on a horse, now watch me mount any amount. I'm Sam Jack in a hateful eight, coming face to face with his fate. That's me at 16 millimeters for my dream. I guess it all
these Quentin Tarantino movies, Hateful Eight, Django, The Heat, Robert De Niro, all that stuff.
Started with Kill Bill, but after a couple of mil, I started to feel like they didn't respect the skill still. Attain what I did, living a dream in a 4-story crib I could have never imagined as a kid. Everything he wanted to attain, I did. Felt like a has-been, finally saw the code behind the matrix like an admin. Said fuck Hollywood and moved to a cabin. As a man in the game, I related to Rick Dalton, Spitfire and Flo Moten. Wanted nothing more than to open that gate for a dinner party next to Polanski and Tate. So when I saw her climb the mountain at the end of the movie, I realized all the shit these people been talking just moving through me. I felt like a failure with the world on my hand, and this is something only less than the 1% understand. Was always in demand until I wasn't. Fuck the hamster wheel, you're not a human, fuck how you feel. You don't have the same passion and skill as you did when you were younger, and you never will. Fill the void. Your fans want you in the past like Christopher Lloyd. Been on tour.
The fans want you in the past like Christopher Lloyd. Back in the future, right? Also, didn't Logic have a song about, what was it? Was it DeLorean or Back in the Future? I think he had a song reference, something with that. Anyway, he is very true, right? A lot of times, I say this a million times on my channel, on my songs, artists are allowed to mature. When you first fall in love with that artist, just like the death of Slim Shady just recently, right? When you first hear artists for the first time, sometimes you want them to stay in character. I listen to you because of X, Y, and Z. Now you're growing up and maturing and talking about other content or even doing other angles that I don't like. Go back to this person. Logic went through that a lot, right? Logic fell off. Logic's not doing the same stuff anymore. And people was hating the way he was changing the direction of music. A lot of artists go through that, right? And he says, you're not a human. You're not, after hamster wheel, you're not a human. Forget how you feel, right? We always in demand until I wasn't. Facts. 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 Facts want you to go back in the past like Christopher Lloyd. You don't have the same passion and skill you did when you were younger. You never will fill the void. Right? When I was 20-something, man, I would run 2-3 miles, a couple days a week, run, do things, do other stuff. I used to play ball, try to rap, do all this stuff intellectually. Now that I get older, it's like you don't have the same desire and will because your hunger level has changed. And sometimes that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Okay, I digress.
For 10 years like a Marine that's been deployed, and now none of it matters, just my woman and my boys. So when I finally saw Rick throwing a fit, thinking that was it, I felt the same identically, cause we've been through the same shit. Felt like my heyday passed, the dinner my wife says it has. You'll never have the passion that you had, cause you were trying to make it out, and I end up like your mom and dad. It drove me to tears at the table, knowing that I'll never be able to relive it and give it my all, constantly in a state of fall, cause ain't no way that you can do what you've been done. The only thing that I'm that passionate about these days, my son already won, this game is for the young. Not playing that shit, too grown to be #1 on top of this rap shit. So my favorite Tarantino movie used to be Kill Bill. I felt like Beatrix while on my way to the top of this hill. Once I finally reached the summit, felt my stomach plummet still, cause I realized it's all about the cloud and not the skill. Used to be driven like a highway, now I'm older and wiser, adult and walking up the driveway. I'll never have the passion I once did, it's understood, it's all good. Once upon a time in Hollywood.
That is facts, right? In the beginning, he had the hunger, like, you know, this is why, you know, revenge ain't always the best thing, right? Because after you get all the revenge, what's left, right? After you conquer the hill, what's next? So she went through all this stuff and killed all these people. Did she feel any better? Maybe she did. And killed Bill, but in this analogy, right? It's like, what? And Rick Dalton, of course, was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So, yeah, man, life comes at you different angles, different ways, and sometimes what hungers you then, when you get full, a lot of times you see these artists. That's why when you see athletes get paid all this money, they fall off a little bit. Some of them do because they have made the pinnacle in their sport. They got the biggest payday they're ever going to get, and it's guaranteed. It's not going to go away. And sometimes these athletes get this money, and they're like, you know what, I got it. I'm gonna chill out, right? So the hunger level changes. Like that. I like that a lot, man. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Logic. All right, man. We're gonna roll down the Logic train. I think I got what is the other song? I got it written down here. What is it? Ghost in the Machine. Somebody asked me for as well. So we'll get into that, man. Just stay tuned. It's FLB. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Peace.
Just like music.